This video is about Stoic philosophy. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Make sure you are not made emperor. Avoid that imperial stain. It can happen to you. So keep yourself simple, good, pure, saintly, plain, a friend to justice, God-fearing, gracious, affectionate, and strong for your proper work." I know a lot of people have an issue with the word God, but I think that the way Marcus Aurelius is talking about it in this quotation doesn't necessarily have to be a specific deity. What I think, this is obviously my humble opinion, one can have a respect for virtue, nature. So I've had some people whose opinion I trust suggest that I try to pray. And at first I was very reluctant. Just saw no point in it, really. So why should I pray? To what? To whom? I know not. To which my friend said, well, if you get down on your knees and say something out loud, is that going to hurt you? Is that physical act of doing that going to cause you harm? I said, no, I don't think so. He said, well, why don't you try it and see what happens? So what I've done now is, in the morning, when I wake up, if I wake up before the sun does, I kneel and face the part of the horizon where I think the sun is going to come up. That's a nice activity for me to do. I'm into astronomy, and I find that it's interesting to try to figure out how far south the sun is going to be and how it changes on the horizon depending on what day of the year it is. And I just say out loud, a few things. Thank you. To whom? I don't know. To the universe, to the sun, which really keeps me alive. Without the sun, I wouldn't be here. Neither would any of us, or plants, or any life on this planet. And I just say thanks for another day on planet Earth. And what I try to do is imagine the great distance between the Earth and the sun. 93 million miles, give or take. And even though that number is probably just at the edge of my comprehension, if not beyond it, thinking about that giant burning ball of gas in the sky, that flame that keeps me alive, just thinking about the vastness of that distance. And then if I really want to blow my mind, to think about how far away that next star is and how many stars there are. And those numbers get way too big for me. I mean, part of what I do is I work with a theoretical cosmologist. We talk about big numbers a lot. But to really try to conceptualize my realistic size in the universe is a humbling act. It's a really humbling thing to do. And it doesn't make me any less And it's not about destroying my ego. But what it does for me is that I see the relative position of myself in the nature of things. I am part of the nature of things. And I belong here. But if there's anything that I perceive as a problem in my life, even if it is a problem, which it may not be, it may just be the way my mind frames things, that problem is really small compared to what's going on around me, the orbit of the Earth around the sun, and the unlikelihood that this planet would be just the right distance away from the sun at this particular moment in history to allow life to occur. And what a precious thing that is. So if I get too full of myself, if I think I'm an emperor, I can use this exercise of zooming out and seeing the vastness of nature, space, and put myself in the correct size relative to what I'm experiencing. There is no doubt I'm having a unique experience. But am I better than anyone else? Am I less than anyone else? It seems like those are up for debate. So, thanks for taking this little philosophical journey with me. If this becomes popular, the only way I'll know that is if you comment or like the video or subscribe to the channel. I'll do more of these. But I hope somebody else got something out of it, because sometimes I need to make these observations out loud. And that's the other thing I do. When I do this exercise in the morning is I say these things out loud, like, thank you for letting me be here and participate in life. Because I had a friend who's since passed away, but he believed in kind of indigenous people's beliefs. And he said, what if all we had to do to get what we wanted from the universe was ask? Just open our mouths and say it out loud. And I don't know if that's the way the world works, but it doesn't hurt to try. And maybe it works. So I hope you all have a great day out there. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.